Hello, guys. We're back for season 2, episode 1 of the Three Morons podcast. I am Carl. Jake's behind the computer. Who we got?
My name is Zach. Yeah. So anyway, this is Caden over here. He's just gonna fill in for a quick second because to bring the new season in, I'm gonna eat a habanero. So he's gonna take a little bite of it. We already got permission by everybody, so no kids are being harmed by without willingly. Yeah, don't try this at home. And then whatever little bite he takes, I'm gonna eat the rest. So let's get started. A little hot.
A little bit hot.
Hotter than those wings. Hotter than the chocolate.
I don't know.
I got all the seeds.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't get any seeds?
No, not really.
No, not really.
Take a little bite.
Well, I thought you were gonna take a little bit bigger bite, but
Little.
he did a nibble like a rabbit.
The loudest part of the thing is the membranes and the seeds.
Yeah, literally. That's probably the coolest part, probably. We're educated. Next time I'll have a habanero, I'm gonna be maybe Mr. Google will be here shortly and he'll have a habanero for you to eat the whole thing.
Okay.
You know, I think we got some habaneros in the garden. It just like turns red and the green habanero. So.
Watch, kid. No, you don't have to be on.
So anyway,
Talking to somebody else.
We're gonna-
want to see the sneak peek of how it's made. Not much.
we're gonna switch Kate in here
What's up?
and bring in Jake and start talking about sports.
Football.
I think we can talk about real quick baseball. You still got a month until it matters.
Yeah, the Red Sox are in the ball.
7 games.
Brewers are winning the ball.
Who's your number one overall?
Yeah. So I need
Anyone even in?
Pretty sure I'm the only one because I'm watching it on my phone for comments.
I'm gonna repost it. So, all right, we'll switch out. Everybody, thank you, Kaden.
Thank you.
We'll talk about sports with you one day when you watch it.
Well,
You're a Dodgers fan who doesn't watch it.
Oh,
How many times I have to tell you to use your safe word with your fucking boyfriends?
oh, because that is obviously one of upsets that happened.
Fell off. It was fine.
I
So
would
we go with
awesome. It's getting caught on me.
we go in the first night. South Florida beats Boise State at playoff game of a year ago. Yes, Florida State Alabama. Ohio State. Nice TCU.
That's what it is.
Okay.
I had to loosen it up to tighten it back up because it came off, so I had to loosen it to put it on.
We're gonna hit college football stuff. Like I said, Thursday night. Boise State close. We had the Ireland. Iowa State's.
Horrible.
Oh yeah,
Did you see they almost lost to University of North Dakota? Not North Dakota State.
North Dakota.
Yeah, who was one of the worst FSCs. He was compared to South Dakota State,
North Dakota State.
and North Dakota State. Almost lost.
Yeah.
And Hamilton State beat
I'm already starting that rivalry early. I'm so glad the Commander-in-Chief trophy is going to come back to Navy. Thank you very much. I think
Let's
that's
see.
Carson Davis.
Just Browns, Missouri State.
Well, I mean, do we expect anything else?
No, they
Georgia, Florida, one.
the favorite game that I watched, it was funny as hell to see them lose by 2 scores with Bama against Florida State. That was
That's all I wanted to talk about.
that was
That's
funny as
what I
hell.
wanted to preview that because South Florida beat Boise State, who was a playoff team, ranked 25th today. Still 34-7.
Yeah, but South Florida is the one that took, I think, took Miami to 4 quarters, wasn't it?
But here, let's talk about that South Florida
They could
Boise
be
State.
in that group.
So Boise State's living off of name, right?
Yeah.
And I think they should go back, and I think I shared it with you guys. They should literally go back and give Genty the Heisman because clearly they forgot how to play football when he left. How many of those?
So, and some sort of things. There is
I think
I don't think ones are
we'll look at the group playoff teams and stuff because now this year, remember, there is no Notre Dame finishes first. They get the first seed. You don't have to be a conference champion anymore.
which is great.
They are facing
Miami.
Miami.
Convicts versus Catholics. And I know Jay saying they're going to beat the Catholics. No, we prayed to God this morning. It's a Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. The Catholics are going to win.
They actually are not playing.
I think Miami was.
The first time in like 3-4 years, Notre Dame is not playing a transfer quarterback.
Do you know Notre Dame's also out 3 tight ends? One's out for the season and 2's out for the game. So I don't know if that's like second, third, and fourth on the depth chart or first, second, third. But I don't have any hope for Notre Dame to out 3 tight ends.
Having anyone that's over 6 foot from the stands, like, hey, you're playing tight end.
Now, I mean, they also got Love as their running back, Jeremiah Love, and that's a difference maker. Now, I did say real quick, we talked about running backs. I saw that damn Michigan 22. I turned around, dude's running all the way in the end zone for like, 50 yards?
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns.
I mean, I understand New Mexico, remember, New Mexico had Tom Hanks playing offense and Leonardo DiCaprio playing defense. Did you hear about that story?
Hmm.
Michigan refused to give up their depth chart. So New Mexico did the same thing and listed Tom Hanks' offense and Leonardo DiCaprio in their defense.
Because all I didn't know was no one to start and the quarterback.
Why it was a big deal. Oh, they're not giving out who's starting. You come prepared.
I'm prepared.
You come prepared for your game plan because there's literally no tape on this, right? Because it's the first game of the season. Everyone's running something different. It doesn't matter who's the running back, who's the receiver. It's a different year. You come prepare your team for a game.
Yep.
Who cares who's starting and who's not? Later on down the line, it matters. If injuries are a question, but not the first game of the season.
A little closer than okay. The military. Got him away from LSU. That's our starter.
That's
Go up from here.
the starter at least maybe.
I think we talked about it. When you're in the same class of passing stats as the military academies, it's not a good thing.
We had more yards of total offense in the first. That's how bad it was. And we had a championship. Won. Barely, but we won.
Now I do think that we can start way too early predictions and stuff like that, right? We can start them. I think we're gonna hit on them later today.
So my thing is that have you guys paid attention to like all the programs that have started like new starting quarterbacks, freshmen?
Yeah, he looks the same. Thoughts? He got like 2 picks, a touchdown. But my thing is, Nico, I still need a job because after that game is horrible.
But the transfer from UCLA to Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
He
You know why UCLA thought, let's get rid of this guy and get the guy who got ran out of Tennessee. And we're talking about transfer portal quarterbacks.
Look at
I mentioned this to you.
Telemater.
I mentioned this to him. You know why Alabama's loss was embarrassing? Not because Florida State went 2-10 last year. That's embarrassing. You know who their quarterback is?
Tyler Sampson.
From where? Where did he play last year?
That's the band.
College.
That's the band quarterback.
Oh, Florida State. My bad. Florida State.
Oh no, that's Castanelos. He played at Boston College the last 2 years. And before
What happened last year? What happened last year at Boston College? Benched. That's who you went with your quarterback. So you're already going with the dude got benched. But yeah, he came out and destroyed Alabama.
a lot more situational than that situation, but I think he wants Florida State for a fresh start, and they're really good because he had the first. Because Florida State had a new offensive coordinator. Their former offensive coordinator is former head coach of Auburn.
Now, I did say this, and I don't know if I told you guys this or whoever before. I know I said this after. I told Bill, I said, check the season. FSU has something to prove. We went 2-10 last year when they were supposed to be all that last year. They got something to prove.
Season.
Florida's got something to prove. Those are going to be top teams in their conference, and Bama might not even make the playoffs.
Yeah,
that was my bold. That was my bold prediction. Well, I don't think they're going to finish in the top 15 this year.
And for the first time since 2019, LSU has won their opening season game.
Right, season over.
But that was also Herbie's pick to win the Heisman. The quarterback.
Yeah.
That or was Cade. What did I say it was? Best quarterback.
Oh, Cade
I think it was Cade Klubnik.
It was Cade Klubnik. Like,
yes, because of the one thing I think LSU fixed that was their problem in the last 2 years was their fucking defense. They had no defense, and all they fixed on was once the transfer portal players was defense.
I didn't really
They put pressure in their face, in Cade Klubnik's face, and he folded like a fucking lawn chair.
All right, you guys want to do a little bit of predictions now, or you want to keep talking about games?
I want to do it earnest.
Okay, let's all give our
think-
Heisman prediction.
John Maynard.
I want to hear Carl.
Thinking Jackson Arlo, John Maynard.
Here's my pick, and we'll see it tonight. I think Carson Beck. I think he's getting. I mean, Miami. He didn't do too bad in Georgia, but Miami is a little bit better at passing and everything. We'll see. Now, if you would have asked me a couple of days ago, well, we all probably would have thought probably Arch Manning because the height. He's winning, but he was overthrowing and under. I don't care about the interceptions. It was ended up being 1, not 2, because that one got called back, which is good. It was the right call.
I think he
But
just
here's the
let the pressure get.
I don't think it was that. I think it's the defense. We were just talking about this. Their defensive coordinator, I didn't realize this until yesterday. It's Matt Patricia.
Yeah. It is.
Well, say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah. So you got an NFL defensive coordinator who helped Tom Brady win 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
An NFL head coach. I mean, granted, wasn't the greatest.
But he still is a great defense coordinator.
And he went to Ohio State.
Dylan Lewis commented, dub ass.
Players. Hey, Dylan Lewis. Hey, Blizzard Bash. Remember, Dylan Lewis doing Blizzard Bash in Topeka. The race.
Mhm.
I think Spencer, his buddy Spencer, our buddy Spencer, is running right now in Fonda. So let us know how he's doing. Because I'm pretty sure he's texting you. Also running in Fonda. I'm actually cheering for somebody else in Fonda, and his name is McCabe. Because it's her stepson. I'm cheering for McCabe Appleman.
I was looking at Nick Bell.
Dude, that was a great college football.
Oh, yeah. So look at her.
Yeah, we can think of
Right.
But I look at you now maybe look good for the Big 12.
He plays 4th. Oh, nice. The Muffin Man plays 4th.
The Muffin Man!
The Muffin Man.
I gotta drop buttons.
But I think the SEC probably now it's time.
No, I think the best conference is the Big Ten. Has to be. Big Ten. I think the Big 12 is stepping up because even though you got Utah who just dominated, right? You got. We'll see what they do the rest of the year, right? But you got Iowa State. You got Kansas State in that still.
I know Colorado lost to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's.
Hey, Brooke, your alarm going off. But if you think about it, right? Colorado said, "Oh, you just survived us." Yeah, they did. But if you have 3 turnovers, you shouldn't win that game. 3 straight turnovers in that game.
Yeah, Colorado's quarterback is going to get points back there. A lot of games. fine.
Dylan's focused on fantasy. A lot of fantasy football. You all going down. Austin Lewis said, "Hey Zach, got your
Get back to my
your
desk.
desk.
Hey, it's okay. Get back
Ball
to
me
me.
and lay on the top side, buddy."
Hey, Dylan, get back to your bitch job over there for Isaiah. He's got the under the desk job over there.
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, pretty much. Go take care of daddy. Anyway,
Okay, we don't have a show today.
like I went to a high school football game here. Falcons won against Ridgeview, which Ridgeview is right across the street from me, but I still cheer for. And they go, "What team are you cheering for?" The Falcons. That's who you went to. What side of the bleachers? Because they for Ridgeview. I'm over here because you guys wanted to come, which they didn't watch the game. Cheer for the team you guys go to. Why would I cheer for Ridgeview? I have no one that went to Ridgeview. The only reason I cheer for Ridgeview is because Jake went there. He went there. He's not there now.
There's only three
played
teams.
for Ridgeview.
The only three teams that I would look at around the city area. It's Ridgeview because Jake went there. I drove because I don't care about anything else.
I'm not looking at anyone because I went to Wisconsin, not the university. I'm not smart enough
And
for
then
that.
I'm glad I didn't have to look at Florida news station's website to see how my school in Florida that I graduated from. I'm part of their booster club on Facebook. They post the score every Friday when they win or lose. So thankful. Shout out to the booster club, basketball high school. Acronym is P.
Great school for the girls, right? So, so we saw that game. Our team, Wisconsin, won.
Our backup quarterback played better than the starter.
Again, it's the first game of the season.
Yes.
Now, Luke Fickle is on the hot seat.
Yeah.
I think he's on the hot seat.
You're
talking about a losing season for the first time in forever. A losing season.
Yeah.
You're trying to implement something, and it has not worked yet.
No.
You need to get back. When they ran the ball, they did great. They passed. It was sucky. We're still a running school. Yes, we may never win a championship. Understandable on the run game. But we have a good defense because the defense looked good.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Miami, Ohio, but you stop them when you need to. We're going to have problems with Ohio State. We always do. We're going to have problems with Michigan. We're going to have problems with Iowa. It's Oregon. We're going to have problems. But you know what's the first game of the season? This is when you kind of get cleaned up a little bit. Then you look through the rest of the week, through game film and what you can touch up. I think the Badgers defense looked better than they did last year.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Badgers, Jalen Berger, who was a Badger, is a part of UCLA. And when he ran the ball, he did better than Nico. I'm just saying, you should say Wisconsin. But
and then Andy O'Neill was the quarterback that came in for the herd. What's his face? He had a senior, but Danny O'Neill's a sophomore.
And Billy Edwards came from.
He was a
Last year. I think more Billy. Transfer. Yeah. Of course, like Wisconsin.
I know, right? For DK.
Maryland
That's what was Maryland.
and Wake Forest.
But Maryland is the one I was thinking of.
Mhm.
But Wisconsin was
Took his brother
Right.
a throwing passing. Their record that has to do with passing.
they looked okay. And then you go into these big matchups, Texas versus Ohio State. Texas, it was a sloppy game at first, but it was all defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the 7-14 is not a bad game. I mean, even when it was 14-0, you didn't go, oh, Ohio State completely won. You still, hey, there's plenty of time to come back. No one looked at it going, okay, we lost, we're done. They kept going and playing.
Yep.
Arch can run. The defense looked great. Ohio State looked like Ohio State, although that what's his name, Smith? Was it Smith? No. Jeremiah Smith, the rookie, the freshman last year.
Yeah, right.
Dropped 2 passes. I mean, open 2. He was open at 1 and just dropped it. I'm like, oh wow, there you go, sophomore slump right there.
Yeah. Whatever you're done.
But that was that. And then I did watch much of the Alabama Florida State game. I was busy at that point, but I did watch LSU Clemson, and I thought that was a great game. I thought that was the game of the day. LSU, Texas and Ohio State was the most hyped game of the day, but I thought LSU Clemson brought a lot better of a game.
I just like how LSU just shocked everybody with actually coming out with defense.
But we
I guess this one thing we struggled with is defense.
Yes.
LSU.
Oh yeah, then Garrett Snuffmeyer just came out and just tore Clemson's defense apart with this pass.
Ohio State, Mr. I'm just saying, okay, I'm saying they're pretty good. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Ohio State's going to be the
Right. If you look at the rankings, Ohio State's one. Texas is gonna be still probably in the top
Florida
5.
State might sneak in the
Top
top
25.
They go-
I think Alabama goes down to like 12 or 13.
we still have a ranked matchup today. Carolina plays, which what we've seen the last 2 days.
I was also another Heisman hopeful is going to be Lenore Sellers. Great with his legs, and he's also great with his.
6 matchup. Not going to fall in top 25.
No.
There's a Notre Dame, Miami.
They're not going to follow the top 15.
They're going to fall in top 15.
Who's number 10? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, Miami 6.
Whoever's 10, if they might get to 15, but I still put Alabama behind it. Unless they got slack, right? If it's like 25, 24 nothing, then if the number 10 team lost, they're out of the top 15.
Yeah.
But if it's very close, I think Kansas State falls out, period.
Yeah.
I think Alabama falls down to 12, 13, 14. If Miami and Notre Dame are close, and whoever's 10 lost, they go down, but they're still ahead of Alabama.
Yeah.
Because Alabama lost to an unranked. You gotta look at it. It's unranked. The team was 2-10 last year. I understand. Oh, but it's different this year. Yes, it is. You're right. But we're still going off of last year and your performance this week for these
We
rankings.
can pretend at the top 3 teams.
Yes.
Happen because Oregon didn't do anything.
Now with Kansas State falling out of the top 25 and Boise State, pick 2 teams that will come into the top 25. You think? Florida State has to.
Yeah.
Right now, I think Florida State comes in, maybe 25, 24, depends, right? Because I understand we're looking at last year, 2-10. They still haven't improved. Maybe Alabama's still slipping. Those are questions that are going to be answered later.
South Florida.
You're looking right now. I think either South Florida or Florida State.
Or if you say it's going to get bounced.
I think Utah.
Or
USC.
Like I said, if Virginia Tech beats South Carolina, I think
That must have been talking about.
Look on the top 25 ranking. If you look at,
I'm saying that right now.
here's others receiving votes. BYU with 156, Utah at 144. So Utah gets in.
What if you say it's going to get bounced if they lost to you?
what about BYU?
To Utah because of the fact that they're right there and they just slap their opponents, UCLA. USC's at 64. So I think you get Utah and USC in. Because Georgia Tech may have won, but they're out.
And USC just.
Florida State's only getting 8 votes.
Oh, really beat them.
Right. So I think Florida State and Utah get in.
They have South Florida. We get to.
They're going to be in the conversation, but they're not going to. The 2 that replaces them will be Utah and I think Florida State. If not Florida State, you got USC. Right, but the fact is that the BYU destroy their opponents. I
Why
don't
should we select State?
State. Still can't believe when we lost to Tarleton in double overtime.
I actually.
Successful.
Yeah, Tarleton State. They paid Tarleton State $250,000 and lost in double overtime.
So I want to bring up Tarleton State. I want to bring up something. Playing like Portland. How did this guy get passed up?
Because maybe he's fast, but does have hands on the backfield, right? Maybe he can't block that well.
I don't know.
But you look at the other stuff if you're these big schools. If you're Tarleton, hey, you're fast. We want you because you're going to help us in the FCS level. We don't care if you're going to transfer out after this year because you got 5,000 rushing yards, right?
He got you can go. Like
You're still doing it. It don't matter if you're gone, right? Because you still got to realize, like you said, you're still doing it against opponents of that level. So the offensive lineman, the defensive lineman, the linebackers, you're still going to be contained eventually. I don't care if you're running in the open and you just blow past it. What about the first and second line of defense? That means they're being blocked and taken care of so you can go do your thing. So if you did that at that level. Next year, Wisconsin gets it. Wisconsin's good at blocking. If Wisconsin blocks at the level, he's going to get in the open. No one can catch him. It doesn't matter what levels around you. If they do their job against that same level, you're still going to shine. You go to the NFL. As long as they're doing their job and you're that fast and no one else is that fast on the field, you're going to shine.
that's what's the
Supposed to catch the backfield.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe he couldn't catch it.
so just gave it to him.
That running back from Tarleton State. So maybe he can't catch on the backfield. Maybe he has a hard time blocking. Or he goes
Maybe if he goes transfer,
he wanted to start right away. That's the only person I'd give him.
and what if he transfers out to a Division I school, which he will, he developed out of the backfield. Like don't work with him. Okay,
If you're that good and you become the best player in FCS, you're going to transfer out. A lot of people use the FCS to start now to make a name. So like NFL recruits are looking at him now. So next year he'll be at a bigger school and now a bigger thing. And the recruits are already looking at him. The scouts, I should say, not recruits. The scouts will keep looking at him for the next 3 years.
Yep.
Hey, 2 more years of big boy play. We got you. You're that good.
Yeah.
If his numbers never drop and he goes to an LSU, a Michigan, Ohio State, a big name school and performs like he does now,
bigger too.
maybe next year only Purdue wants him or Vandy, someone who's not that great in that conference, but he shines there. And then his third year he transfers somewhere else. That's what the transfer does, and that's the reason I like it. But I also hate it because it's like, oh, I want more money for my NIL deal.
Upsets now.
Alabama
or LSU, but they go to South Florida, maybe even like a.
You're looking at people who are, hey, I'll take some money now. You're going to let me start. I was on the bench of Alabama. Now you're starting and you're getting your chance, and you're going to work that much harder than the person from Alabama already started.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the state for the top 20.
They're going to drop down a little bit. Cam was down.
Levitt that was
Sauce everybody.
As soon as Aussie transferred out,
Damn.
Aren't we
sooner.
in week 1? Halfway through this thing. Just a little bit of a glimpse of an appetite. I'm getting the boners.
Convicts, Catholics, okay?
That and Astro.
Funny, you know.
And we're all excited. Don't lie, we're all excited for tomorrow's match. Bill Belichick makes his college coaching debut. Who would have thought 8, 9, 10 years ago when they're winning Super Bowls that Matt Patricia would be a defense coordinator in college and Bill Belichick would be a head coach in college?
It's not, when you look back on it, like, that's nuts. But you see everything that's transpired since then. It's awesome because now they're teaching the young kids that hopefully not.
I mean, girlfriends and saying this is South kids.
He can relate to them, Cat.
Hey, they say the
That's
same
the
thing,
whole
right?
Right now and skibbity toilet and all that stuff.
Do we want to give?
Let's do conference games.
Or am I going to do all?
Oregon State wins the Mountain West. Yeah. Oregon State wins the Pac-12.
Let's go SEC.
Fucking Delaware wins the fucking Sun Belt.
Let's go.
SEC.
SEC. I'm gonna go.
There's a lot of good. We make one prediction. Upset. Like watch out.
Here's my prediction, my bold prediction. Making a bold one. Florida.
Yes. LSU, but dark horse could be open.
Okay.
Florida. I really do. I really do like Florida. Hold on. I like saying that. Dark horse, South Carolina.
For me, so I didn't mean my dark horse. I didn't know we were doing the dark horse running. Dark horse for me would be Texas comes back from this loss and does well. And that it doesn't look like a dark horse with the way they played and the way Arch Manning played. I think
Missouri's another good team, but
I think Oklahoma has something to prove, so I do like the Oklahoma pick.
yeah, I do too.
Texas to me is not really a dark horse, but it is the way they play. I think,
Quarterback passing there improve out from Washington State, John Mayer.
and I think South Carolina is a great dark horse pick. I didn't want to go pick the same team as you, but South Carolina looks like a good dark
I
horse.
just like the quarterback, but it's first time in a great long time that they got somebody that's
Especially right before him.
he's a we'll go
He's starting the NFL.
But this is not saying we don't think Florida and Texas, Ole Miss. I don't like to say Bama. That's not saying we don't think they're.
This is
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Beat the Hago Pavia.
Hey, look, he was on retreat towards and watch this. I mean,
Yes.
Vanderbilt did pressure. They beat Vanderbilt.
They must have had it. They were a tough opponent. You talk to some of these SEC.
They're not the bottom team of the SEC. That's Kentucky.
No.
It's always a good Kentucky.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like Louisville's like my third favorite team, all right, after Wisconsin and Navy.
What about the hefty lefty?
Maybe.
I like them.
Back in the day, hefty lefty.
We're number 22.
But I think that a lot of these SECs, obviously not Texas and A&M or Mississippi, we're big. A&M could be a nice.
Yeah, there's so many now in each conference.
Right. I think Oklahoma's a great pick, though. I think South Carolina's a great dark. I think because Oklahoma has next week. That's where they're at. College game day is in Michigan, in Norman for Michigan, Oklahoma. That's the game because both teams, even though Michigan's ranked, both teams still have stuff to prove.
Yeah.
And they don't get a ban this year, do they? For play postseason. I don't think they got a ban. They just got money in probation. Ooh, okay, they can still go for the national championship. So they got stuff to prove.
There's that one more game, a ban of game suspension.
He has a 2-game suspension in week 3 and 4, and then he has 1-game suspension for the opener next year.
Well, he wasn't there for this game.
He was there.
Oh,
3 and 4. 3 and 4.
Okay.
He's in last non-conference game.
Now, I do agree that if you're going to really punish Michigan, you should have put the coach ban him for the Oklahoma game. But they didn't because they're like, you know what? That's really important. You need your coach for that. But your last conference and Nebraska, you really don't need. Don't worry, he'll fumble away like Mahomes.
All right.
All right, Big Ten.
Okay. I'm going to be non-biased.
Penn State. Penn State's my Big Ten champion.
Penn State.
Penn State is. Now, granted, Ohio State was great, but at some point you're gonna fumble the ball, and at some point Penn State's gonna get over that hump for the conference championship. At some point.
Oregon's a nice pick.
Thank you, man.
Oregon's a good pick.
Oregon.
I think Oregon's my dark horse. Because again, they lost Dylan Gabriel, they lost a lot of things. Are they going to be the same team? But my real dark horse for that conference to win, Michigan.
only thing with dark horse for that could be Indiana.
Could be good. They got chances for that. Honestly.
Yeah,
Ohio State's going to be a dark horse because if they win, it's not a dark horse.
I think
I still think they can win. I still think they can win the conference. I'm not saying they're not going to. I'm not putting all my stuff in, but it's just eventually they're gonna fumble it up because they always do every year. They lose a game or two, and I think one year you got this is one of Penn State's best teams they've had.
everybody came back.
Except the tight end.
Yeah.
They got drafted. Wasn't even the first tight end taken off the board, stupid idiots. Should have been the first tight end taken, it wasn't. I think this is one of the greatest Penn State teams because everyone came back, right? You did so good last year that eventually it's got to be your time to at least win the conference and go to the playoffs and do great in the playoffs. Right? They went to the playoffs last year, but win the conference and go, not win the conference.
Well, they were
Get second place in the conference
they
and go.
were a field goal away. I don't even having an all Big Ten national.
Exactly. So one of these days you got to get over that hump to win the conference, then go to the playoffs and get to the national championship. When's the last time they went to the national championship? So let's go Big 12.
What happened to where we used to think this conference doesn't have a lot of points?
When Texas and Oklahoma left, right, to the SEC, we knew they had to get defense because the Big 12 don't have defenses. And we're like, what's going to be the shape of this conference? Can these people compete? They're competing. Yeah. I think you put Ohio State and Iowa State, you get a great game. I think you put Iowa State and Texas, you get a great game. Because now you're looking at these conferences and go, how are they going to get people? You can start in a prestige conference that's still considered one of the top 5 or top 4 now. Yeah. You still get that national recognition, right? And you don't have to be a backup at Alabama to do it. You can go be a starter at Iowa State, Kansas State. You're getting the people that maybe Texas, Oklahoma were going to get for their backups as starters now. And they're coming out and proving, hey, this conference still has to improve.
Yeah. I think my big one is going to probably be Arizona State, could be BYU.
So
Iowa State.
Iowa State's my pick.
I think it's Arizona State.
Arizona State's your pick? Who's your pick?
I was also between Arizona State and Iowa State. Arizona State looks good this year. Iowa State's I think Iowa State's another good team. But also a dark horse, Colorado.
Oh, for my dark horse.
They're fucking Cowboys.
Hey, they're all dark horses because they're not ranked.
Yeah.
Pick to win Iowa State. I'm from the conference because all 4 of them were tied. And then we got like a little bit of that bowl game. But yeah, I mean, this is a great opportunity to pretty
That's one thing is
I don't know how weird they play, but they beat that
still playing with the last 3-4 years is that can Jalen Daniels stay healthy?
Did you see how they won the game though? Kansas or Tech. Missed the field goal on the block. They picked it up. Tech picked it up, then fumbled it. Kansas got back on it with 1 second left. We made the field goal.
What's wrong with it?
I thought they played it, you know? No day. I'm scared.
It does.
My pick to win the ACC, Miami over Clemson.
Yeah, mine's probably going to be my.
Man, I'm thinking about Carson Pitt possibly winning the Heisman.
And you can't not put Miami in. Miami.
I mean, it's always been Clemson, CCU, so I'm thinking Miami. Dark horse could be Florida State if they get their shit together.
what they did.
If they keep,
And Alabama's really not a sucky team.
No.
And actually,
my thing is,
if Alabama starts winning out, right, and Florida State plays like they did against Alabama,
if
yes,
we
dark horse.
keep doing what we did against Alabama, just hey,
They could consider them a dark horse. Yeah, the dark horse now at the beginning of the season.
I just know one big dog in Florida State was we ain't doing that now. Like,
No, they can go 1-11.
yeah, but they beat the 8th ranked team. So
no, I'm gonna always say that.
Yeah, I think USC could be a good dark horse. You got Bill Belichick.
That's a fast one for the dark horse.
Good pick.
that's
That's a good one.
Not fun.
I think we're pretty much nailed that. So we are still sponsored by B&L Creative Designs. Still. We may have went away for a little bit, but they have not. It's still out there. So if you get some cutting boards, Christmas time is coming up, so go get some cutting boards, go get some jewelry, some t-shirts made, anything like that. Reach out to them at B&L Creative Designs on Facebook or BL Creative Designs on Etsy. They very much appreciate your business. Go check them out. We should get more bracelets. We should talk some more.
Tramp sample my last after
Not hit problems. Soul man.
I brought up the big border because we don't talk about it. We'll football because we got a lot to talk about what happened last week. So, is there anything you want to bring up before we is there any thoughts?
Glenn.
Oh yeah, that's all I showed yesterday.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell TV show.
Chad Power.
Yeah.
They definitely showed it a lot on College Game Day. A lot. He was on talking about it. It looks good. Probably if they didn't run to the league course though. He's probably like, damn, I got screwed out of this crap. Well, I don't know if he's was Columbus, right? So I had to be some Columbus.
So get like Mrs. Alfire and football had a fucking thing.
Hey, you tried with games.
Hey. Netflix. I'm at 3 people.
Can't get over that one. No. Maybe your people with Channing Tatum and Glenn Powell.
Player oh, he did that one. Oh, bar.
My thought, WWE, I'm attacking them.
Okay.
Going to ESPN and now you gotta charge $30 for the PLEs. Why break something that wasn't broke or fix something that wasn't broken? And then not only do you do that, you make it harder for us to watch it. Now we got to get ESPN at a different tier, down a regular ESPN Plus package. UFC comes to Paramount Plus and it's available for what you normally pay. So now you can watch all the UFC content. And their free pay-per-views or free shows like Fight Night is going to be on CBS. Right. Because WWE has to be complicated.
I talked to some people going off of what you're saying about the WWE. Doing that Saturday main event. A lot of people were watching it.
Balling on top. Bro, I'm balling everywhere. That was Austin. I thought it was Dylan. That's Austin. Oh.
Austin Theory?
No, Austin Lewis, Dylan's brother. First of all, Austin, I am balding, but you know what? I'd go that way.
He's been balding since he was 5.
That's me. A lot of people were watching. They got good. Peacock.
It's gonna be ESPN, and ESPN has now pay-per-views and all that stuff. So they're moving their content.
See, and
The only thing they're not.
same.
Oh, this is the Donnybrook match. The good old Donnybrook. It's a street fight. It's a Donnybrook. It's a brawl. You don't know what the word Donnybrook means? It's Donnybrook, European talk.
Okay.
Old English. Donnybrook.
What the fuck does that mean?
Old English.
No, the fuck I won't.
The only time I get educated in Old English
Billy. But yeah,
is long.
so what are your big thoughts? No, it's not good thought. Good thought. How about no more belching and farting on the podcast? That'd be great, Jake.
Nah,
Good about you, Mr. Toots.
Hopefully they're eating some stuff.
I know.
It doesn't look like that. That's about it.
Hey, at least you don't got pubes growing in here.
hey, don't mess with the chin strap. Thank you.
You thought about dying that? Also, you notice that.
This guy actually told him to.
Right?
Hey, first off, don't mess with the red beard. Thank you.
I'm not praying of it. It's actually.
I didn't really have him right.
He's only worth 70 million.
Dark hair, but red fucking beard.
Talk to your that DNA stuff on.
The red beard, not the red skin. So racist joke
A little bit.
to bring us back.
Bring us back.
Now we're shut down.
We made it 1 year.
It's okay. Tony Hinchcliffe will hear that joke and sign me.
My grandfather's Redskins. My grandfather's a full. I know.
My thoughts when they kind of tie into the NFL. I don't really have them.
We're always NFL starts what next week?
Thursday. Cowboys and Kenny Clark. Yeah, that's right. Not Michael Parsons. Kenny Clark will take out.
That's the
You get Kenny Clark that can barely make half a season.
Not my problem. You know what? Matt ain't even rejected that trade. Michael Parsons is now a Packer. That's a big thing. I know Dylan Lewis over here a little scared because he's a Bears fan. Caleb Williams ain't gonna be playing much longer when Michael Parsons does with his ass.
Yeah, because they don't have an O-line and freaking guy. Rashawn.
They got an O-line. Let me phrase that. They should have O-line. They worked on it all off season. They drafted and they got Chiefs players and other star players to go on the offensive line. Well, if you didn't come together, it's the question.
Yes.
So
Even if he's a backup.
Coach
You see that scene from Family Guy where Stewie plays football, he hikes the ball, and that one's blocking.
That was the Bears.
And it'll be Caleb Williams where and
Parsons,
Sean
Rashawn
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, and one's blocking.
Walker.
Now, I'm not. I called it because I wanted to have. We talked about it. They had money to extend.
Money. Remember, salary cap's fugazi. All right, you can move money around so much. Yeah, $40 million a year, but it's all roster bonus, certain bonuses that doesn't count against the cap or something like that. It's like 47.
It's 4 years.
It's like TJ Watt now, isn't he?
He's 4 years, 180 million.
He's just like
The highest paid non-quarterback.
I would say he's just almost like TJ Watt, right? Like almost tied. Very slippery.
Very.
And the weird thing is that Packers is not known to go out and do.
But when they do, it pays.
Oh yeah,
Reggie White.
Jamal Woodson.
Listen, they brought in Jaleel Peppers, and he did. We revitalized his career for a little bit.
Gary on the suppressive
Aries.
Yeah.
Got rid of them when they were on the way out, especially as the Davis, right? On his way down. We got Peppers, right?
Yeah.
And like he lost them. But then we did make him an every down guy, and he extended his career. I mean, it's a great year to be a Packers fan. For the first time since 2002, we drafted a wide receiver, first overall, fast guy. He's basically what Chris Watson should have been. Hopefully, we don't get the injuries.
One thing I don't agree with is this jersey number. Like, of all the numbers you can choose, somebody chose 20. Chose 22!
Well, he didn't want to be 11 because Reed, and he still has respect going, that's your number. You made that number to the Packer. Let me change. So he just doubled his number because he doubled his money. I don't think he doubled his money. He definitely more than doubled his money, I'm sure.
Oh man!
Next thing you know, you see it.
I didn't realize this maybe because we just hear Michael Parsons' name so much that he's only been in the league for 4 years. He was drafted in 2021. For some reason, I felt like he's been in longer, but that's because we just hear his name on a constant basis every year for defensive player of the year. This.
With his injuries, always defense horrible last year.
Here's a bold pick prediction that Jerry probably thought could happen. Right? He gets those 2 first-round picks. Now he's trading all 4 first-rounders for TJ Watt. That's what he wants. He's going to do. He's gonna risk everything for a star player when he just had a star player. That's Jerry Jones thinking right there.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what we can do? We can get 2 first-round picks. Then take those 2 first-round picks, not first-round picks, and go get TJ Watt. And everyone's like looking at him like, or we can keep Michael Parsons.
Parsons is younger.
They're both rusher quarterback. We had this. Like the mystery box episode of Family Guy. Do you want the boat or the mystery box? We'll take the mystery. hey, a boat's a boat, but a mispress is anything. It can even be a boat. Why don't we get the boat?
Why don't we get the boat? Well, the problem with it was going into this last off season, because I can't talk about this off season since we're already. What happened?
He didn't want to be there. You saw that press conference, right?
He called him.
Well, no, but Michael Parsons, right? Is that contract wants more money, and he basically said, "Why are we paying Dak Prescott and Michael Parsons, who are injured most of the time?" You took a dig at both of those players. So why doesn't he want to be there? Because your owner just pretty much said, "Why are we going to pay you when you're hurt most of the time?" Because when he's on the field, he's a difference maker. That's why you pay him.
Yeah.
Who cares if he's hurt? He gives 100%. It's not like he's missing seasons after seasons. You got a few injuries. You're like, why are we going to pay a guy who's always injured? Why are you going to pay a guy to throw interceptions?
I mean, you paid Sean Lee how much money for?
Why are you paying Dak Prescott when he can't win playoff games? Remember, people are freaking out on the internet because you gave the guy
Tyron Smith
that was the best player on your defense to the team.
How many?
But think about that. The one playoffs, 2024, last year, not this past one, but the one before that, Dax lost at home. Great teams, this, and this, and we shellacked. And what you do is get rid of a player who actually was your shining. That was Jordan Love's first year starting. He came in and shellacked you and almost beat where Michael Parsons away is beating the 49ers from. You're talking about a defensive player.
Yeah.
We almost won that game. So you're talking about we're giving Green Bay, a team that has owned us, our best player for nothing. Okay, first round picks. You know why everyone says F them picks? Jared Goff trade.
Yeah.
The Rams said F them picks to get Matt Stafford and won a Super Bowl. Because the draft is nothing but a lottery. You're hoping they turn out great.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen bust after bust? Most of them are quarterbacks, right? But Christian Watson supposed to be a great receiver. Now, granted, he didn't go first overall, but he was a bust.
I've talked to a couple. We may get 3.
You're hoping that in those 2 years, Green Bay does bad and don't make the playoffs. Because if not, you're getting a earlier first round pick probably and a late first round pick. Yeah, so when it goes to the late, okay, yeah, you got the late and you can use that for trades. But you got a late, but your needs are going to be defense, so you want to hire up to get maybe 2 great defensive players.
Yeah, because you got to think those 2 first round picks that you got from Packers, they're going to be playoff teams. They're not going to be
without him. We were a playoff team.
Yeah, they're going to be. Because
we could take them.
the high playoff team, so they're not. So they're going to be late first round picks.
Exactly.
So they're not gonna fucking.
And you never know when you get to the draft. You never know. It's just a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
And
Especially with those late first round picks.
I think you could have got way more in draft cap. You're going to go that route. I think you could have easily traded Micah Parsons for 2 first-round picks if you wanted to say do the Packers. And you wouldn't be out of the question to ask for a McKinney or a receiver or a tight end or something else on top of Clark.
Mm-hmm.
I think would you have blamed Dallas going, hey, we'll take the 2 first rounds of Kenny Clark, but we want McKinney on top? No.
Yeah.
Now the Packers would be stupid to get rid of a cornerback on top of it, but you know what? You pressure them up. Ask for that. Did they even ask for more? Probably not.
Yeah, Jerry's like, okay, 2 first round picks, Kenny Clark. Adios.
I think it was going Kenny Clark. That's denied. The owner be like, whoa. No. Get old man out of here. We need to make him sell his team. That's what they would have done. Dude got Alzheimer's or something. He's got the mind in his knee.
Minus the pick. Kenny Clark on the Dallas defensive line is going to help him stop the run.
But again,
I'll say stay healthy. And like I said,
that's what it's all about.
with those late first round picks, it's hard to gauge with those late first round picks.
Kenny Clark's not stopping Saquon Barkley.
No, and
He's not stopping.
that's just fun.
Who's the dude out of Washington? Brian Robinson?
No, he's getting traded.
He got traded.
That's right. He did get traded to the 49ers. You're not stopping. You're probably not going to stop Cam Scatterboo because he's going to be more outside runs. I don't think he's going to be up the middle. Scatterboo is fast. So, and you're not going to stop Jacobs with Kenny Clark when you play the Packers in week 4.
Also got
Aaron Rodgers feels right. Green Bay and Pittsburgh are playing this year.
yeah.
I think
He got hot ball against Micah Parsons.
Caleb Williams, Jared Goff. They didn't play.
Okay, that's different. The fact is, you got Rodgers who's like, I'm going to beat the Packers to be one of the quarterbacks who's won all 32 teams.
Not so bad.
And you got Micah Parsons after Sean Gibney. And that offensive line wasn't the greats last year. Not like they're good, but they're not. They're not the Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
Now you got to stop 2 pass rushers, and you know the hell Packers are going to go right after Rodgers.
And
They're gonna make him uncomfortable in that game.
so.
You got-
Starting with Washington is going to be Austin Eckler with a rookie. Yes, but
He's good, but he's
but they gotta have a rookie behind him named Ja'Cory Bill Krusty Merritt.
the hell is he from?
Alabama State Hornets.
Yeah, I don't trust that. It's like I never heard that guy in my life.
what about talk back to the
Anybody else play for
the only S is on structure. Now you're hearing
Play Walker pass rushes too. I mean, you got we're getting after the quarterback to help our corner. We don't have the greatest secondary, but that helps your corners because now they're rushing the pass. So they're going to throw under, over, behind, whatever, and it's going to help our defense. Or
and it's going to take brutally saying
which, by the way, their defense should up even better. I mean, they're a great defense, and then you get one of the better cornerbacks in the league, top 5, top 10, maybe. If he stays healthy,
Really good.
if he stays healthy, right? You're talking top 5. But again, that's why I said back to the thing. You pay a guy great money. They pay Jair Alexander because when he's playing, he's good. Yeah, he gets injured, but when he's on the field, he's a difference maker. Just think about it. When he's on the field, they don't throw to Justin Jefferson as much. If they have him covering Justin Jefferson, who he shut down multiple times when he was having great seed games, the only time he caught the ball, I think, 1 year against the Packers is when Justin Jefferson wasn't covered by Jair Alexander. But when he was, they didn't throw his way or he got nothing.
Yeah.
So you got Baltimore was going all in on a Super Bowl because this is the time.
If your hand gets close to my face again, I'm gonna bite it.
You got Isaiah Likely, who's going to be a more dominant tight end. So if you're in a fantasy, I would stay away from Mark Andrews because I had him last year, and Isaiah Likely was getting the damn touchdowns. You got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. You got Zay Flowers. Go ahead, another great Bateman. Great offensive line.
And Zay Flowers actually went all Ravens around.
Now you got that defense. You just beefed up with Jair Alexander.
Over there, he's doing well. Patrick Queen. Boy. Get better.
These are teams that are always in Cincinnati. You got to realize Cincinnati's in your division. You got Higgins and freaking Burrow, and you get Burrow from the Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Defense to cover that offense. Cincinnati just defense.
Not that for sure yet.
Yeah,
They didn't have a defense one time. But that takes away Packers trying to go for Trey Henderson.
Why would they get Trey Henderson when they get Michael Parsons?
But maybe that's where Dallas is going. Hey, let's take that 2 first round picks and stuff and try to get Trey. Again, goes back to why trade for him when you got Michael Parsons, but with Jerry Jones. That's all I got to say about that. Jerry Jones. Like, he is Jerry Jones.
Brady and
Dallas has some water, by the way. You give away 2 best players in Dallas history. You give away Luka Doncic. You got rid of Michael Parsons. Are we sure Nico Harris changed his identity to Jerry Jones and made a deal?
DeMarcus Ware had a lead to win a championship.
Right. But we're talking about Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah.
This year for Dallas, right? Are we sure Nico Harrison isn't like a skinwalker or like can change his identity, like shapeshift into Jerry Jones and make it weird?
I don't think it's Dallas GMs and stuff are just idiots.
Well, it's not the GM.
Oh,
he is the GM, but he's also the owner, so he can't fire himself. He'll blame everyone else for this when it doesn't work out, but himself. And that's your problem.
no.
I know people who were Cowboys fans, and they said, I don't want anyone to die. I wish Jerry Jones would die so he could start playing again. You know, you don't want anyone to die, but Jerry Jones just passed away. You know, he's been very honest.
But like, there's a lot of these. And I'm going back forward. You know, beforehand, he would make those dumb picks. Like everybody fights in John offensive line. I'm like, okay.
He dodged the bullet on that one.
Yeah. But
Division. A trade in that division would work. And then you go to the Eagles and be like, hey, we want Saquon Barkley, we want Blankenship, and we want a Cooper DeJean. Then you can have Micah Parsons. That would be the only way they traded in that division.
Just Shaquan Barkley. John screwed him over, so he said, "Fuck you," and went to the Eagles.
Well, we all knew.
yeah. Well, I say if you're going to take the Giants or the Giants, I would want to get back to start. You just talk them over for the franchise. For that.
If I was trading for the Giants, I'd trade Micah Parsons for
Kevon
Thibodeau. Damn names are too
Von
bad.
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau's the coach, right? But him, I would trade for that, and then hey, throw Jackson Dart in there. He's not proven. You got somebody else. You got Danny Dime or Tommy Cutlets, not no more.
You got Winston.
Yeah. What Cutlets went to Patriots. Tommy Cutlets. I think I see this one of his squad.
Going to be Flacco.
Hey, from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
You go to the
He was in New England.
I got Jacoby Myers too. Jacob Myers, remember the receiver?
Morons pick it.
I was figuring all that's gonna do, but he's on bench. Yeah. But I don't know how that's gonna do because Geno Smith wasn't lighting it up in Seattle. He was doing good, but he wasn't lighting it up.
Yeah, but I mean, he had weapons.
Who's better in the new place? Smith or Sam Darnold?
I think Sam Darnold.
I think Sam Darnold figured it out. I think it was just. I think he just did great because it was the system. I don't think he's going to do great.
I think he
Yeah.
finally figured it out, and I think he's gonna.
We'll see.
Man,
Had a little bit.
I don't feel like I Seattle watch.
No. Well, I mean, Carroll has to. Not saying will do bad. I'm saying could be better.
Let's see, really better. Better.
They most Pro Bowl quarterbacks. Somebody might MVP or get MVP plus. One didn't.
Right. Make it to the Super Bowl because of him.
Yeah.
Run
Run the ball on fourth and third, first and goal.
probably.
Yeah. That is just duh. Oh wait, we did have a running back and he still threw.
Still makes it throw. Well, he's like, they're gonna think I'm gonna run because that's what I should do for the last time. I'm not passing it. It's repeat stuff.
And then I can't even run back for a 6. Yes, they're just big Raiders.
That's the prediction. Prediction for the NFL. Super Bowl.
Browns.
Not the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl.
Before you're gonna say
Don't worry. Dion's gotta talk about that. Remember he said we were gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk to him about it. Not talking about it. He drafted the best quarterback. First 5, 6 quarterbacks drafted. What do you mean drafted the best quarterback?
Probably at that point, probably.
Dion said you draft the best quarterback and then you bench him. We're gonna have to talk about that.
we talking about
His son being the best quarterback draft.
Dylan Gabriel.
That's not my check. He wasn't even the top 5 quarterbacks pick. So how is he the best quarterback? He's the Lulu at the end of the season.
Dylan Gabriel led his team to the playoffs. Was the number one.
So, Super Bowl prediction.
What is that? How are you feeling about your Broncos?
Pretty good. I think they might make a push for the playoffs, but I don't know for sure.
A push for the playoffs? It goes up.
I don't like my hopes up.
I think they make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I do.
I think they win a first round game or a wild card, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to beat the Chiefs. Still got to beat the Chiefs for that.
It's 3 teams in the West.
They're
And
not going to have a wild card game. They're not going to be that one team.
Remember they would choose the Broncos. Who's the third?
Chargers, for sure. I think we're going to have at least 3 teams in the West weekend.
I don't think. I don't think the Chargers are going to make it.
Well, because the Raiders.
Yeah. I think you got the Ravens, the Bengals make it.
Yeah.
And I think the Steelers pushed it for that third. And then you got well, you got one.
By default.
Texans. And then you got the Chiefs and the Broncos. And then you got the Bills.
That's 7.
I know.
But see, you can't count that out.
You know what teams will be made?
Maybe just in Chargers. Trying to think of all the things.
Because I'm looking at South, like besides Houston, obviously. I don't know.
Indy, Bobby,
That Chargers fighting for that last spot.
yeah, that division is pretty
But
stark.
the Patriots, though, the Patriots aren't that. They could be fighting for that last spot.
Justin
Very well played.
Justin Fields.
That's a curse. Okay.
That's a Jets. They ain't doing anything.
Justin Steelers go to the Super Bowl. Okay, or the playoffs. Jets are definitely cursed.
Yeah, Jets are
And I looked, everybody thought Rodgers was washed up. Look at his number. He threw 28.
the most Jets history.
A lot.
Wow. Look at it.
Rodgers is not winning football. football game. They're not saying he's watched.
No.
But Rodgers last year, I think Steelers are going to be a great fit for him. Get Metcalf. Fire
Move.
Yeah.
Fire move.
I think that's a good.
Skank.
So I think they make it right. So I think you get
They went all in on veteran players. They got the old team now. They got Darius Slay. They got Jake.
They're going. They're going.
Team up.
But you know what? Maybe that's what they need to get that much. They're going all in on a Super Bowl this year for Aaron Rodgers last year.
They're getting on purgatory. They're either going all in. So they positive. We're not seeing. We didn't go back forward. So we go Super
Bowl picks though.
Oh. I said it. Could very well repeat them as the Eagles.
And
Oh, fuck.
but the Eagles are going to win from him.
I think Eagles Ravens.
You know, Ravens.
Birds.
No birds.
Go Birds!
Our favorite teams, realistically.
Fucking making it nice.
Realistically, we have a chance.
Realistically,
Yeah, realistic Texans have a chance. Realistic, my team has a chance making best. Fuck.
I think
Tigers.
offense.
Yes.
One more year.
Yeah, I also think we need more weapons. I mean, we don't have.
Yeah.
I think we need more weapons. I think we need a tight end. We can go down our second option.
You're saying stuff. That's why you say one more year.
One more year. Go next.
One more.
This year, right?
Mhm.
And then you go build around him with the weapon. You got a great defense.
I don't like the goal. I can't. But let's just
Let's go see go Poland.
Washington.
Washington, Buffalo. That's a good pick.
Well, that's a good one. That's definitely.
I'm going with out of the AFC Ravens. The Ravens, I think they did enough this year to finally get over that hump. It's like the Buffalo, right? To finally get over that hump.
Mhm.
Washington's a great pick. I'm going not the Packers, but another NFC team that can get over that hump. No, NFC North team. Why? Again, you had the chance last year. Okay, cool. Then has to be your year where you start picking apart that team.
That team might be worrying some because they lost both their Eagles.
Right, but again, this is one of the last years you have to prove with Jared Goff before you start looking at a new quarterback.
Well, yeah, they just.
So I think they have a chance. Now, do I obviously want the Packers to win and think they have a chance? Yes. But again, that offense is still scary any way you look at it. They have a decent offensive line, but you got two guys pass rushing the quarterback. Great. But you have Swift's coming out of the backfield, just a little pick, right? So, boop, Laporta, one of the best tight ends in the league. He gets drafted constantly now ahead of Kittle, who's still one of the top in there, and Kelsey, who's fallen a little bit. I looked at the NFL draft rankings. Kittle's ahead of everyone, but I still think Laporta is the best tight end. Yeah. Think about last year. You couldn't stop Laporta. You always got him. Every time you got the ball was 5, 6, 7 yards down the field.
Or it's like top tight ends right now. Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, definitely.
Yeah.
I think your top 5 tight ends are Laporta, Kittle, not in any particular order. Laporta, Kittle, Brock Bowers. I do think that Kelsey's still in the top 5. Isaiah Likely's up there. I think Kraft. Crafteroni and Cheese up there.
I'm gonna throw one out there and gonna be scary.
Thanks. Cole Komet too.
And
That could be another Aaron Hernandez and Gronk situation. We get 2 good tight ends.
I hope Cole can make it.
Andrew Hernandez.
You definitely don't hope it's a Portland Sun.
But if you're ever gonna quit it, that should be a podcast.
Not gonna
I
lie,
did that.
I've looked at least to pick up Portland Sun. The problem is he going to be the starter over Pokemon? That's the problem.
That's passive because you can catch, the other one blocks.
Then they both go out for passive too. The Patriots, one on each side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you
And
can do
then
that.
when Gronk was on a team, blocking times, and people forgot about him, but they made their playoff push. You know how to utilize that again. We talk about preserved careers.
I think the problem with Pokemon is he wasn't a great catcher. Not as much, right? He caught passes and was great. It was a decent tight end. That's why you bring Portland Sutton in. He may be able to catch, and you got Komet, who's a better blocker, so on run plays. Lovely. Why do I keep saying Sutton? I'm looking at Bronco guy over here wearing orange. I'm thinking Broncos all day. And they went all in pretty much. They got rid of Sam Darnold. It was like, hey, JJ's our guy. I think Sam should stay one more year because if JJ gets hurt, not the guy, you're back to being a starter at a place you had the career almost MVP talks.
Yeah.
Or he almost won the MVP. He was in the talks. Did you can Google this if you want, but Sam Darnold come back player of the year.
So we were talking about happening in preseason. I don't like her back. Philly, probably it is. I don't like our situation.
Well, there's 2 ones. Like where
Yeah,
the
there's Chad Pennington.
second one.
He just won it last year. Was it Sam Darnold?
Year and the year before.
Right.
When he blew his fucking knee in.
I forgot about that. He wanted the two of them last year.
Yeah.
But Sam, but I think what were we talking about before that? Oh, the backup quarterback. I think that was a great trade for Minnesota. And all in on JJ, but go ahead and get a veteran. Let Sam Darnold go do his thing. And if he's not doing well, Carson Wentz, who helped lead the Eagles to the playoffs and everything before he went downhill from that. He hasn't ever recovered from that. To get him, and then the Raiders. Great. Hey, Cleveland, you got 7 quarterbacks on your damn roster that you're not using. Let's get one of them. We don't give a shit who it is. Just give us one.
Quarterback.
He's like, who don't you want to give up? Oh, you don't want to give up Flacco? Understand. Oh, you don't want to give up Shador? Understand. We'll take one of the other 2.
I'm not going to say this after Flacco.
Yes.
It has to be.
And I think that's why they went after Pickett, knowing, hey, if we get Shador, it comes with a headache named Dion. Because if he doesn't start right away, oh, I'm better than Geno Smith and blah, blah, blah. Oh, do you get that? Because, Geno's black too. Maybe that, but I mean.
Well, the thing about it is when you have Shador Sanders on the team, there's a couple games where he looked okay, but then there was times where, how are you doing? And Gabriel was just thrown away. Sometimes 15 years back, trying to out away, played it down.
Now, what do you think's in the rookie of the year? Defense.
You can't do that.
2. You think of the top 2 I'm thinking of. Pardon?
From
Penn State
Florida's
or
one.
Hunter.
Another one I'm thinking of.
I think he can make a splash.
The DN from Ohio State.
Jack Swire or
Jack Sawyer.
Sawyer?
got one.
I don't think Travis Hunter's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think he's going to be a great receiver. I think he's going to be good and a playmaker because of Jacksonville, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to be better on defense. He's going to be that third option on offense.
Yeah.
He's going to play ball. Yes, he's going to play ball.
I think
But Jacksonville's going to look at him and go, "You want to be a defender more? We drafted you for a defender, but when we're doing like 5 wide, you'll come in and be a receiver."
I think he's going to be a spot with you. That's going to be
Right, this is like third option. Like, you'll play offense, but we're not going to give you the ball as much because if you get hurt, we're more screwed on defense than we are offense.
Brian Thomas Jr.
John Big Lines.
Which last match he's confirmed in December.
I remember. I'm thinking ready for that.
No.
I hate seeing it. I'm not even ready for that.
Actually,
I just hate seeing it. I love to hate seeing it. He's a great guy. He's had to play for shit.
yes.
Thing is, as soon as he turned the
We need Carter, and I think the guy from Cincinnati.
Go to Cincinnati?
Duke Leonard, he was drafted by the
Or
Carter, he was drafted by the Giants.
Blue one's Penn State.
Yeah.
No, okay. I don't think how many for defense.
For Penn State, he was like the third pick.
Yeah, I was talking about the rookie there.
Yeah.
I was talking about the Giants. I'm talking about the rookie that. Oh, I
Oh, no.
I said him as pass rusher.
Look that guy up.
I think like offensive rookie
But
I think Jackson Dark. All Jackson Dark.
I think offensive rookie of the year goes to the receiver.
It's not Ross.
A big boo. Puka. I think he's an offensive rookie of the year. Right? Well, he's out for at least week 6. Right, so he's your number 2. When Godwin comes back, he's your either 2 or 3. He might turn in on number 1 because everyone's still going to double team. Another guy that I think can make a great splash. Golden.
Name, I'm careful.
Oh, we didn't hear you. We're talking over there.
Lamar Stewart, that's who I picked for defense.
Golden enough from Green Bay.
I don't like the pick our guys because the hex on them. That's why I
think he has a good chance. I don't think he's going to win that. I think he has a good chance. Problem is with the Packers, they spread the ball out so much that, are you going to make a big splash to get rookie of the year?
I'll just say that free agent pickup. Yeah,
Big home. Right.
If you want.
Yeah.
I forgot about. I don't really forgot about him.
Another one could be because he's in Panthers, Tedero, McMillan.
Then I'm gonna
He's
be.
a receiver.
The problem is, who's their quarterback?
Bryce Young.
Person.
We started
He's never picking up at the end of the season. He's looking for the.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Hey, I did have some crazy draft pick with Kyle Murray. So let's get a pick for half the year.
Apps today had something to prove.
They gave up on that dude Rosen for Kyle Murray, and he just fucking bombed. He's not the guy they thought they were. They don't need to bomb.
But
Not gonna do.
Rosen did have a little bit of an attitude problem. Time he drafted,
Halfway through, you give up on
he
him.
gave him
Go for the Murray.
He was part of that one job talk that had what, like fucking 10 quarterbacks in the first couple of rounds?
oh wow, Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, Mayfield. It's over.
confidence, so he should have won the Heisman. Looks like he should have won the Heisman too.
Hey fellas, what's happening? Sorry I'm late.
How was the draft?
I don't know. I was gonna have you guys grade it real
Okay,
quick.
let's grade his draft. This last night was okay.
Last night wasn't bad. All right, let me know when you're ready.
How many people?
In the draft, in the team, how many teams?
Yeah.
12.
Okay, this is 12. So this game gotta be like ours, 12.
Yeah,
No, no,
it's
it's-
lowered.
It was 14. 14.
Yeah, and I lowered our running back from 2 to 1 because I figured 36 running back, you didn't even find them.
Yeah. So I picked up. So the team I picked up had already had a keeper selected. Caleb Williams. Okay, the keeper has to be picked up. Has to be someone you picked up from the 7th round and beyond.
Oh, okay.
So Caleb Williams is his keeper. So I inherited Caleb Williams. I got Joe Burrow. Derrick
He has a Joe Burrow love too.
I love Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry.
It's such a team on our the one league.
Every league I've been in so far has those 3 guys. We'll see. Jonathan Taylor, Cameron Scattaboo,
Okay.
Jaron Williams, Jerry Judy, Matthew Golden, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, Romeo Dobbs, Zach Ertz, and Patrick Fremeyer. And then Marvin Gaye is my kicker. And I got the Commanders defense.
That for 14 team. I don't hate it. Now I do like his running backs. Gadaboo, Henry, and Taylor.
I want to give him the Henry. The big one. I'm going to give him.
He has also golden in all the leagues but one.
Because your ass took him
Hey,
apart.
your ass took Laporta to watch him.
Yeah, no, that was.
I'm like, come on, and he picked Porter like.
And then he did the same thing to me on with Golden because
When
Golden.
I was at Brooks Families and how we wanted, we should have communicated kind of like, hey, I plan on picking Porter, don't pick him up.
Yeah.
But we didn't think about it because it was like, whatever. Today we can kind of, all 3 of us can kind of like, hey, we're thinking about this person.
We're going to hell for some of these teams.
Yeah.
Hey, I changed it nice. Thank you very much.
But
Why is hitting Russ?
But what I was saying is like, since all 3 are going to be in the same place, we can at least go, hey, we're thinking about this person, try not to take it unless like that's the only person you want from tight end.
yeah.
And by the way, new this year, I'm putting on now, we're not doing a snake. So if you're first every round, you're first every round. I feel like it's a little bit more fair because if you're first or last, you got so many picks in between that you end up having a worse. And if we do the snake next year, I think how we should do it is if we do what? For a team. You think about if you finish last in our division. So here's one thing about next year. If you finish last in our league, you get the first round pick next year. If you finish second to last, you get the last pick if we do snake, and then we get back-to-back picks eventually.
Right.
The linear, and I think it's great. Mr. Google brought this up that if you finish last, especially if we do keepers, if you finish last, you should get the first round pick. Because why are you giving the person who finished first the first round pick? Because clearly they didn't know a lot about football and fantasy. That you should do that. So I'm throwing that out here. Next year, you finish last, you're getting the first round pick. And then second, third, fourth. So if you finish first, you get the 12th pick overall or 10th, whatever teams are there.
I think another option would be that what you do
If we don't do snake, we just make you figure it out.
right. But another thing you do is you have drawing. People draw for their position, and first you draw from first to last. So the first guy in, he gets the first choice of pulling to see what his position is going to be in the draft, and have.
You don't know until you pick.
Yep.
I like that.
No, that's a thought as well.
I know she's
So other than that, we got cold take. That was pretty much our NFL prediction.
you have to give away your great. What is that item? And we have
Greatest possession. I don't give a shit.
worst NFL
Mike Parsons.
greatest possession.
Yeah.
Reggie White trade, by the way.
So you have to give away your greatest possession. My
Pretty much, yeah.
trade ever.
Wait, what was the question again? If you had to give up the
For you
greatest
to
possession,
for you to live, you have to give away your greatest possession. What is that item?
I guess mine would be. I got upstairs now a special coin. I'm not gonna say for someone might be listening and get upset about it, but point upstairs. That was gifted to somebody and then they gifted it to me. I guess that would be it. It's not family because I don't have family.
Little Pee Wee Herman, I got little Pee Wee Herman with my number from. Right, I saw my dad.
Yeah, I mean,
Worst
Walker. Reggie White,
The Walker trade.
Mike and Parsons. We don't know that here though. We'll be down to NFL, right? NFL. We'll be down.
Luka trade was horrible.
The Parsons.
Yeah.
Three. I don't know if it's not on the player. It just didn't work out. I thought it was stupid, but Raiders made very nice to see once. That was Arsenal from Franklin.
You remember Jerry? You playing for the Seahawks?
You were number 80.
No.
What? Yeah.
John Elway trade from the Colts to the Rangers. That did not work out in the Colts' favor whatsoever. Oh, it did us, but it went horrible for the Colts.
Now, if you look at everything now, Brett Favre. So from Atlanta to Green Bay, it looked great for Green Bay, but no one thought about that when they were in Atlanta. Right? They're like, oh, whatever. It turned out great for Green Bay. Frozen Parks. But I think that was a bad trade for Atlanta Sparks. But that's looking at it
I
now.
could have went with dramatic arrest.
Good. Your mom has fourth down syndrome.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I wonder who came up with that one though. Probably.
I look at the old lady, fourth down. Oh shit!
That was definitely Miss Google.
Yeah, I'm like, she did not come up with that. Nope.
I was really really bad. And I was like, I'm on one this year. Let's not go dark or anything. So that's why I got like the Beer City Bruisers and Fruit Belly and all that stuff.
The Rose Park.
Because I was like, I want to get some fun. I like beer, sure. I just didn't want anything too dark.
Yeah.
I also thought someone else was gonna join the league, so I didn't want too dark. But now they know my dark keeper, so it doesn't matter anymore.
That's the tweets, man.
Tweets. And some people Iowa dad that accidentally, when I was doing both leagues, I put the wrong one in the run. So a couple of the Iowa dad people joined our league. And he put Dusty Tweets.
Bit kneecaps, bear down, blue SMB2L,
That's his like 13% to
Maybe you can do it since
no, that's my dad.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you.
I think we're gonna do it.
Let's see what we're gonna do it.
I was trying to recognize Nate or Anthony because I'm like, I don't know. I recognize Dylan. You got Silver Evans, spicy burritos, forked out.
But I think we're good.
Yeah.
This last oh, Tyler got cut.
Oh, what you do with Step Burrow?
What you do? Oh, going for it? No.
But yeah, I think it was another good podcast. Come back next week.
Yeah.
Now that football's all good. We'll have some NFL games under our belt. We'll watch some NFL. So I think
It'll be great headline news. And then Sunday night football, Thursday's the kick.
what's Sunday football's Green Bay?
Sunday night football.
What's Sunday afternoon game?
Yeah.
Be NFC, Fox, AFC, CBS. Now you're getting that cross where they're both NFC teams, but they're on CBS.
And Ryan's and Baltimore should be on Fox. Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt should be doing that.
Back last Sunday night, you think?
Part one, I mean, he's announcing again, and you can't say anything bad about
Oh, the rap.
him.
You can't call them because you can't know anything. Again, he's doing the bare minimum to get money because he did so much to get money. Now he's doing the bare minimum to get money. This is big. $20,000. What's your name? What? What are your name?
Hi. Hey, you want to end the podcast?
All right. Yeah, no, and the podcast we're just talking. I didn't realize that. See you guys next week.
Adios, amigos. Yeah, double play.
Yeah, Phil.